A Florida principal of an elementary school was arrested after more than 100 underage kids, teenagers, were found drinking and partying at her home. I just want you to keep in mind that, the age range for elementary school, it ranges from ages 5 to 11 years old. Now, I'm not saying that there was 5 to 11-year-olds at this article here. She is an elementary principal. So, the ages for that is 5 to 11. But the article from what is coming out was teenagers that was in this party. So the 47-year-old principal, Elizabeth Hill, of Roosevelt Elementary School, was arrested alongside another teacher, a 45-year-old female teacher, Carly Anderson, after the principal hosted an open house party. The second woman faces charges of child neglect and contributing to minors. Over 100 kids were at the home in matching t-shirts and many consuming alcohol, which was available in coolers in the home. One of the kids was found on the front lawn drunk, which the Cocoa Beach Police Department said required treated from the Brevard County Fire Rescue. Now, the principal was seen by officers in the driveway of her residence, turning off the outside lights and entering her residence, causing BCFR, which is short for Brevard County Fire Rescue, to use their lighting on their vehicle to treat the juvenile. So this individual had to appear in the age range of 13 to 16 years old. See, because they didn't give no age ranges of the teenagers that were there. They just said over 100 minors, 100 kids. But, the articles were using the words in terms juveniles. So, juveniles would be, and they're also saying teens. So, it would, 13, 15, 16, 17-year-old, So this woman had a party with over 100 teens. Another intoxicated juvenile was arrested near the residence during a traffic stop, resulting in the arrest of the driver for a DUI. Elizabeth Hill posted a $3,500 bond, and Carly Anderson was released on a $3,000 bond. Online records show. No court date had been set. Both women each face one felony charge of child neglect. You see, what made it bad on these adults' part was, from what it looks like, to me, in my opinion, it looks like the homeowner, which is, the principal of an elementary school, had her kid throw a house party. That's what it looks like to me. It looks like a house party for like her son, a child. I'm gonna say allegedly here, but it looked like it was a house party in her home. She probably has a kid, and he threw this house party. And this house party was full of teenagers, and there was some alcohol in this party. And maybe, other kids who came in, they snuck in alcohol as well. Teens are going to be teens, But at the same time, it's your crib, it's your home, it's your house. So, you have to be more responsible. And the only reason why it looks bad on their part, not only because, the headline alone is just like, okay, that's a bad light already as it is. Elementary school principal, house party, over 100 kids, teenagers. That looks already, oh, you're a teacher. And then the other lady involved with her, is also a teacher at the school, an elementary school teacher. So it's like, yeah, the light don't look good on you right now. No. But again, this can be a house party in this lady's home for her kid, and it was a house party for high schoolers, teenagers. So the only reason why it looks bad on their part, first off, a party full with teens, underage, with alcohol served is already looking bad. The second part that made it worse, which made it worse, was the fact that Carly Anderson, the teacher at the Roosevelt Elementary, came to the first responders arguing with them already intoxicated. That teacher. That's what already made it look worse. So they got drunk and was drinking with teenagers, minors, underage kids. Not a good look. And that is very irresponsible. Very irresponsible. You see, the whole thing is a mess. The story itself, everything in that is a mess. It's already a mess. And both these women were irresponsible. Both of them. Now, I don't know if there was more parents there or not, but it looked like, from what the story and the articles that's coming out of this story, it seemed to only be with these two women here and who was involved. Only these two. The principal and the teacher, the homeowner. And one kid was already suffering from alcohol poisoning that they found at the house. And then you got another kid that got pulled over around the corner for a DUI. Y'all seen the movie Ma? Y'all seen the movie Ma? Starring what's her name? Octavia Spencer. This article right here, this story, it definitely gives Ma vibes. Now in the movie, the woman was a lonely middle-aged woman who befriended some teenagers, and she decided to let these teens party in her basement. And she gave them rules. And the rules was for one kid to stay sober. Like everybody else would do their thing, but she wanted that one child, like that one teenager, whoever it was, to stay sober, to keep an eye on everybody. She didn't want them to curse, and she didn't want nobody to go upstairs. That was exactly what was happening in that movie. And they had to refer to her as Ma. Always call her Ma. But Ma ended up with a weird obsession. Very weird. And those teenagers, they ended up sobering up real quick when their dream of partying turned into a terrorizing nightmare. That's exactly what happened in the movie Ma. People, stop making parties for kids, for teenagers. Stop it. And if you do make a party for your kids, like sweet 16s, birthdays for your children, birthdays for your teens, celebrating it. I don't really mess with all that, but if people do these things, right? If you decide to throw these parties for your kids as a parent, make sure that you also have an adult, a parent, going with the child that is attending your event. Make sure that there's a parent going as well. You see, we know that kids can be kids. And we know that, they want to act all grown and they want to rush into adulthood so fast. And they're going to do things regardless, because we were kids too. And we did things too. So we know kids is going to be kids. But you gotta, you have to understand that there's serious consequences. Literally serious consequences with stuff like this. Especially with the story here. So, be responsible. Be responsible. Be safe. Be observant. Watch who you surround yourself with. Watch who you partying with. Watch who you even have in your circle, in your space, man. Protect your peace. Ask for a hedge of protection. Spiritual discernment. You know, because we in 2025. And things are very different now than it was when you was a teen, when you was growing up in the early 2000s. What you was doing and what you was seeing and what you was around, it ain't the same now. Even the dating sites y'all were on and all that, it's not the same no more. It's not. It's different now. It's different. Just be safe, man. Be safe, be observant, be responsible, alright? I know what's up already. Unplug from the Matrix. Stay with the Most High. Until the next video.